Okay, welcome to day 2, Advent of Code 2020. Cargo new, day 2. Input.text. Blap. So this puzzle is you have a password and it'll say 123A means the password has to have at least one and at most 3 letter A's in it. And then we have to decide if the password is valid. So I was thinking, how can we do this? I was thinking to use that cargo plugin that lets you pass things, or we could just use a match. We'll go with the match to start with, right? So same thing as before, we've got to read the lines into the file. So we go I use standard IO read to string, no, standard FS read to string. There you go, yeah. That input, oh, we're using anyhow as well. Use anyhow result and return. Result with no. I could use .expect, but I like anyhow. Cargo add anyhow makes errors nice. That input equals read to string input.text. Done. Then we've got to pass the lines. I don't need to do this. Go input dot lines, and then for each line we need to match it. So let's just open one. I guess we could make a function for this. I don't even know what's going to return though. Whatever, we'll just figure it out. Example line. I just pasted the whole thing. Delete all the input. Yeah, that's the only one we care about, that. Okay, so we need the min max. Now see, we need a struct for this. Struct password min, that'll be a u size, and max. I guess we just go min max letter, which is going to be a car, and we'll just reference the string without actually copying it to be smart Alex. Password itself is going to be and string, right? Okay, then I think I'm going to use that parse thing, which was crates.io. It was something to do with display, derive, parse display derived. Yep, let's add that. Copy that line, stick it in our cargo. Yay, Rust. Then we can just literally do that. Copy that, copy that. And the format is min max space and then the letter, and then password. I don't know if that's going to work. That would be really neat if it does work. Don't even need that then. And we're going to go from string, I guess, is what we're. So you just go dot parse. Okay, so we just go. Well, let's just do one, right? Let's take that example one from input. Won't even do input yet. We'll just go that line. Let example, which is a password, equals that dot parse. print it out using debug format and example. Will that run? I will fail there, but we'll see if it runs. Cargo run. Our display isn't there because we've got to import it. We didn't copy the import line. Use parse display from string. Copy. Home. Paste. Save. And run. Use of undeclared create on which cargo add parse display. I've got to actually. I don't think we need the derive because it's just automatically pulled in. I didn't mean that. I meant, did I add it twice? No, it's good. Okay, cargo run. Downloading parse display. Read the string is unused. From string is not implemented for and string. So we have to make it. Okay, fine. We'll just make an actual string. Forget the reference thing. We don't care. Or could we just parse that bit? I guess we could do it that way. Whatever. We'll just do a string. Not gonna work. It ran min 4 max 5 letter M password myth. Oh, that was nice. So we can now literally go get all the inputs. Then we can go let passwords. I guess we don't even need. Should we just image whatever? Just turn them into passwords. They can just we can go here, implement password. Fn valid turns a boolean. Turns true if password is valid. Okay, so we just got to count the letter and then see if it was within min and max. So we just go self dot password dot cars dot filter. That's the car. If the car is equal to self dot letter dot count. So that's how many there is. Count the letter that we care about. Okay, and then we return if I don't even need to just go count is greater than or equal to self dot min, and count is less than or equal to self dot max. That's it. That returns if it's valid or not. So we can literally go. What's the actual question that we've got to solve here? It is how many passwords are valid according to their policies. Okay, so we've got to count the valid ones. So we will just now go get the input. We just go here, read. Okay, I'm just going to do it in one big line. Read the string. Dot lines, because we're turning into a string. Dot map line into a password with line dot pass. It's going to return a result password, and it's going to be. I don't think we need anyhow result here. Whatever. We'll just go. Just delete that for now because it might not be able to parse it. So now we've got an iterator over results of parsing. Next, we want to. Should we just collect them? Go on. If anything's wrong, we want to bail, so we go let passwords equals type is result password, and we don't care about the error type. And then we're just going to go collect. We don't even need that. We go dot map line dot pass, and let's figure it all out. Dot collect, right? And then we go password equals password question mark, which will check if the fail if any passwords are unreadable. It's kind of a really bad way to do it. I guess we could just like tell you if the ones are, we don't care. We just assume they are. If they're not, then the whole program fails. Okay. Like I would like to parse it, and if it fails, you print line password on line such and such is bad, but we're not going to bother with that. I'm getting rid of the example, and I'm thinking if we can just put it all in one line, because we got a result. Okay, we've got passwords. Now we're just going to go count the valid passwords. Passwords.iter.filter password.valid.count. Valid count equals that, and there we go. Print then. Answer is part 1. There are that many valid passwords, and then we go valid count. Let's see if that works, and that's going to be anyhow result. It doesn't seem to know how to figure it out. That's so sad. Oh. I'm telling it to type right there. It's a password. Let's see what the cargo clippy says. A local variable with similar name exists. I've got the password, the name wrong, so that's easy to fix. Passwords. It's only got one S in it. Cargo run. Not going to run. No implementation for and car. That's easy to fix. So where's the validation thing there? So we just got to go dereference the car. That's cool. The value for type password cannot be built from iterator of icon. The trait from iterator is not implemented for password. But it is. Fine. I'll just specifically put the type in here. Password. Result. Password. You know what? I didn't put vec here. That's why it's so complainy. There. Now everyone's happy. So we're reading the whole input file into strings. Turn it into lines. For each line, try to parse it into a password struct, and that will return a result of the password or the thing, and then collect will return the whole thing into, as soon as one fails, a result. And it'll either be okay, got the passwords, or not okay. Then we're good. Run. 591. Let's see if that is the correct number. 591. Ta-da! Continue to part 2. Let's just do part 2 all in the same video. No, I have to stop and read it. Okay. Stopping the recording.